Hello, Troy. Welcome back to Zone In with Taylor. I'm your host, Taylor Bruner, zoning inspector for the city of Troy. I'm accompanied by
Madison Hickman. I'm city council for the 3rd Ward.
3rd Ward. So the 3rd Ward is the southeast side of Troy. It is home to some of the largest companies we have here. We have Conagra, we have Novacell behind us, Ernst Concrete, Hobart ITW, and many more. Madison, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of your background and how many years you've been on the council?
So I just got sworn in January, so I'm about 6 months in on council. I am a hairstylist full-time, and I work at Ruby's downtown on the square, and I live in the historic district. So I think history is a big thing. I love that Troy is so historical. So I think being a hairstylist, I feel like I hear a lot of the things that happen in town, especially being downtown. I see a lot of things that happen downtown. So I feel like that gives me a unique perspective to be on city council.
Awesome. What's kind of your favorite things about Troy?
I grew up in Jackson Center, out in the country, middle of nowhere. And I love that Troy is still a small town, but it has some of the city feel to it. I used to live in the Hatfield House downtown next door to McKaig's when I first moved to Troy. So I loved living downtown, getting to walk everywhere. And now I live in the historic district, so we still get to walk downtown and really enjoy all the amenities that Troy has. I love the tight-knit community, especially of my neighborhood. But I feel like the 3rd Ward in general is very tight-knit with each other. We're the oldest neighborhoods. So I think that's definitely encompasses kind of all my favorite things of Troy.
Definitely. Yeah, this is definitely a unique area. It's one of the oldest areas of town, and right where we're standing used to be one of the largest foundries in the city. So what became a park used to be one of the historical foundries. If you look at back in the early 1920s, you'll see when the canal was still here that there was a big foundry behind us. But now it's a beautiful park. So besides that, I know you hold engagement events and different things around the area. Could you tell us how you stay engaged with the public?
So social media is one of the biggest points of contact that I feel like I have with everybody. I have a newsletter that I do on Substack. I'm trying to make it quarterly. I only have one out there now, but trying to keep it going. There's just a lot happening right now, so trying to summarize everything. And I am a hairstylist, not a writer, so bear with me on that. But social media is huge. I try to always answer questions that people have, whether it's in a Facebook group or people message me personally. I have that happen a lot. And honestly, I have people from like all over the city that message me about stuff, not necessarily just the 3rd Ward. And then I also have an email and a phone number on the city's website that people are welcome to text me or email me, or leave me a voicemail and I will get back to you. I also have had walks around the neighborhood with some of the people that live in the 3rd Ward, and I really enjoy that too. I love learning from the people that are from these neighborhoods, from this community, and seeing their point of view on things.
Awesome. Yeah, that was my next question. You kind of answered it, but yeah, if people have an issue and they want to contact you, her contact information is on her website. You can always go to the elected officials, and then you can find her contact for the Ward 3. And then I do want to remind people, we do have a report of concern. It's a widget on the middle of the screen, right on troyohio.gov, and you can report any kind of concern, and it will go directly to city staff. But if you have questions specific for your council member, you can always reach out to her via email or phone call, like she said. So what's next for Troy? There's a reason we got both of these sitting out here. We want to showcase some of the improvements coming to Ward 3 specifically. So we're in beautiful Hurlinger Park, right? We've already seen some of the improvements behind us. The new playground equipment. You have a new pickleball court. We got a lot of things coming. So I don't know if you can zoom in, Lauren's behind the camera. So this is the master plan for Hurlinger Park. So there's still a lot of things to come. So my favorite, Frisbee golf, a new 9-hole Frisbee golf course coming. We also are getting a restroom. So I like that idea. So we're getting a restroom. We're getting a walking trail all the way around the park. And then they're going to improve the parking here. So going to redo the asphalt parking up front and then in the back there as well. But they are going to close half the street off to expand the park. That's on Crawford's side. So they can include the walking trail up and around near the railroad track. But there's still going to be access to the south there. But yeah, like I said, they're going to redo the parking lot on that side, the south and the north. So a ton of improvements on the way, and people should see that, beginning this year and then next. So a little bit of both. But the other exciting news is the dam removal project. So with this project, this was already approved, and they secured the funding for it. But this will encompass a new bike trail, right? So on the top of the levee side, and then they're going to remove the dam and put in weirs, they're called. So essentially now kayakers can go all the way down without any trouble. So there's some of the mock-ups of what it's going to look like, but I'm excited for that to come. And again, you should see that later this year and then into next year. So those are some exciting things coming. But other development news, so in Ward 3, the latest development that's happened is the Heritage Cabinet Company. So that is off 25A, right after Dye Mill Road. And so that is a great new place. I would encourage anybody to go to their showroom. It's excellent. They do all kinds of woodworking and cabinetry and everything else for your kitchen. So that was a great new development that happened in Ward 3, and we're hoping for many more. So I would say in your ward, we do have a lot of code cases, but again, this is the most historic side of town, so there's all types of needs for property maintenance. Again, this is going back to the 1800s, some of the homes. It's some of the first plat maps that we've ever had as a city. And so obviously with an 1800, or 1900, home, you're gonna have a lot of property maintenance. So, I would always encourage people, work with, myself or Andrew, the other zoning inspector. We can help you identify what property maintenance is needed on your home and work with you on a plan associated with that. But the other big thing is just tall grass and trash. And so that's always a reminder, just keep your yards under 10 inches tall and keep the trash in the receptacles. But other than that, we got some permits flowing in this area. So I think 6% of permits happen in your ward. So we need those numbers up. We need people investing and building more. So, but other than that, do you have any other announcements or communications you want? We have an at-large meeting.
Yes, we have an at-large meeting Wednesday, and that is to discuss the intersection of 41 and Experiment Farm Road. That's a public meeting. We're going to have the consultants are going to be presenting, so it's an informational meeting to allow us as City Council and the public to understand our options going forward. As we know, Troy is growing. There's lots of traffic everywhere. So we want to make it the best option for our city moving forward. I will have a public meeting Tuesday night for the 3rd Ward, and it's just an open meeting. So if you can't make Wednesday and you have questions, you can come Tuesday. It's at the McKaig Race Park at the gazebo there. I will have popsicles because it's supposed to be warmer out tomorrow than it is today.
That's great. That's great. Well, I would encourage everybody to come check out Hurlinger Park. It's a beautiful place. Come play pickleball, take the kids to the new playground equipment, play some basketball. I'll face you one-on-one, I'll say that. But I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
anything else you want to say? Or
I can't think of anything, but I'm here for the 3rd Ward. So if there's ever questions, ever concerns, even ideas, that is my job, is to help communicate that with City Hall. The guys at City Hall are fantastic. They're really open. Lots of great discussions happen, and I can't have those unless I hear from you. So be involved, know what's going on.
Yeah, she's here for you. So
yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you for coming on.
Yep, thank you.
And we'll see you next time.